Hi again. So today we'll be taking a look at Project Honolulu Technical Preview again, but today the focus will be on how to update Project Honolulu. So when Project Honolulu have new updates available, what you'll notice is up in the upper left-hand corner here, you'll get an Update Available button that'll appear. And when that's there, that means that there's been a new technical preview or a G8 or new releases available. So what you can do, you can just simply click on the link, which we'll do here, and then you'll get a download at the bottom. So we can see here it's prompting me to download Honolulu Technical Preview 1711-15002.msi. And it's about 37.9 megabyte. So what I'm going to do is just going to go ahead and save that down to my desktop somewhere. And I'll just save it in my download folder. All right, so that's finished downloading already. That downloaded pretty quick. So now what we're going to do, we will want to go and connect into our Project Honolulu server and run the MSI file to perform the upgrade. All right, so now we're over on my Project Honolulu server. I've actually RDP'd into my Project Honolulu server, and I've already pre-copied over the Project Honolulu files. So now, since my server is, in this case, this is actually a 1709 Windows server release, so there's no GUI. So I need to just go ahead and list out my directories and files that I have. And then you can see here that I actually have two releases. So I have the previous release that we installed, which was the 01003 file, and then I have the new one that we just downloaded, which is this 1500002 file. So we're going to go ahead and launch that. So instead of typing the whole name, what I'm doing, I'm just kind of tabbing a few times so it'll autocomplete for me there. Save me a few keystrokes. And you're going to go ahead and hit enter there. And there we go. So now we get like the pretty much similar what we saw from last time, where we get the prompt. So we kind of read through the terms of service or license agreement in case anything has changed significantly. Go ahead and accept that. Click the next button, and then it just kind of give us those same kind of things that we've seen before. Talk about supported operating systems, things about the difference for installing Project Honolulu on a desktop, like a Windows 10 desktop versus a server. It'll be deployed in a different mode. And then also we check the box, or it's already pre-checked for me in my case. If we want to allow Project Honolulu to modify this machine's trusted host settings, I'm going to go ahead and leave that as checked. And then create desktop shortcut to launch Project Honolulu. That would be more relevant, like if you're installing this on a server or a desktop with a GUI. So I'm going to go ahead and say next. And then I get prompted to what port. So what's happening since this is an upgrade this time, it went ahead and detect what port I've already have it installed on, and it also went ahead and detected the thumbprint of a certificate that I've already had predefined to use for my environment, as opposed to using the self-signed certificate. So I'm going to go ahead and hit install. All right. And then it just prompted me to say, hey, Project Honolulu is currently open. Do I want to allow it to close the application and then attempt to restart it after the upgrade is complete? I'm going to go ahead and allow it to do that and say OK. So it should be about maybe a minute here and should be complete. Normally doesn't take very long. Or not. It's taking a little bit longer, but it's not totally unexpected. And coming up on a minute here, and yeah, so there we go. So it might have flashed across the screen pretty quick, but it said a message where it's going to go ahead and start those services back up after it has deployed the new binaries, and we're going to go ahead and say finish. So now we should be up and running on the new version. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and jump back over to my desktop, launch a browser, and connect back to the console. Alright, so now we're back over at my desktop. I've gone ahead and typed in the URL for the server again. You can see we're logged back in again. And another thing to note, you notice that the update available button message that we saw below is no longer there. So visually, everything looks pretty much identical to what we saw prior. But under the covers, some few binaries have been changed. There may be some new features and things like that have been added in. But things to note is that we noticed that all of my servers that I previously had listed, those are still there. So it retained that portion. I didn't have to redo those. So that's a good thing for during the upgrade process there. So I hope this video has been helpful. You see how easy it is to actually upgrade a Project Honolulu installation, at least at this point in time. And so the upgrade is just as easy as the initial install. It's not a whole lot to it. You click a few boxes, you can leave the settings at the default, and then you're back up and running within about 5 minutes or less. All right, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.